When I was in Europe, I noticed that there is something very similar going on to what is going on at the Giza Plateau. For instance, in the 3rd millennium BC in Egypt, we have the Great Age of Pyramid Building, and we have the same thing happening in Europe. At about the same time, we have Silbury Hill and other large mounds also being built in the 3rd millennium BC. There's like a step circular pyramid in England called Merlin's Mount, and I think they've dated this to either the 3rd or the 4th millennium BC recently. They used to say it was a motti, like a motti and Bailey castle. In fact, I think many of these motti and Bailey castles are probably very large ancient mounds. And these were not burials because I think they were burials for gods. One of the reasons why the pyramids were thought to be Joseph's granaries is I think that they were used for a similar purpose to the so-called harvest hills in Europe, which means that they were used for fertility rituals and to so-called fertilize the mound. Which brings us to the question of what were the pyramids used for if they were not tombs for humans? And they are tomb-like, and I think they were used for as tombs for gods. So at Giza, for instance, we have the Great Khufu Pyramid, which has 2 chambers, male and female. And often, in fact, in the 3rd millennium BC and Stone Age gods, they always had a consort to go with them. So you have the god and you have the consort. So I think these are symbolic burials, and the actual royals were buried, as pointed out by Herodotus. Herodotus said that the Khufu was buried in a shaft. He wasn't even buried in the pyramid, you know. So my theory is that these pyramids are built for fertility. They're not really for tombs, although they're associated with necropolis. And they're also the Babel religion. They're built as high as possible. They're built on a plateau, on a hill. Not always. Silbury Hill isn't. But there are many places in Ireland, such as Knocknarea. I went on to Knocknarea in Ireland and I saw some enormous pyramids there. And people call them cairns. They're 11 meters tall. They're very wide. And they have a very similar purpose because they're surrounded by burials. So I think what we're looking at is a almost worldwide religion of pyramid burial. And I hope you'll pick up my book. It's on Amazon and it's called In Search of the Origin of Pyramids and the Lost Gods of Giza, in which I try to reveal some of the original gods of Giza. Okay, thank you very much.